Hello and welcome. Today we are going to talk about a very important topic.
Yes, it's a topic for 2026 that affects almost everyone. Money.
And more specifically, how to ask for a higher salary. We know many of you feel that your costs are higher because of inflation.
But your pay is the same.
That's right. Our goal today is to help you ask for a raise. We want you to feel confident, polite, and professional using clear English.
So here's a question. Do you need perfect English to negotiate your salary?
That's a great question. And the answer is no, you do not need perfect English.
You just need clear sentences and a good plan.
Exactly. So let's start with the first step, the preparation.
Before you even think about talking to your boss, you need to create something we call a win list.
A win list. Can you explain what that is?
Of course. It's a short, simple list. It has all the good results from your work over the last few months.
Okay, so not just your daily tasks, but your successes, your wins.
Exactly.
What are some specific examples? What belongs on this list?
Well, maybe you finished an important project on time or even early. That's a great win.
I see. What about helping the team?
Yes. Maybe you helped the team solve a problem, and that problem was costing time or money. That's a huge win.
Okay. Another one could be training a new colleague.
That's a perfect example. You are taking on more responsibility.
Or maybe you look after important clients and those clients are very happy with your service.
Yes. Happy clients mean good business. And another one, a simple one, is working extra hours without complaining when the team is busy.
So how should you write these down?
You should write 3 short sentences. Keep it very clear.
Could you give us an example?
Of course. You could write, this quarter, I finished the project 2 weeks early. Simple.
Okay. Or maybe I took on extra responsibility with the client.
Yes. Or even, I helped improve the process, and it now takes less time.
I see. And this list, it does 2 things, right?
It does. First, it gives you confidence. You can see your own value.
And second?
It helps your boss see your value too. It gives them clear reasons.
Right. So you're not just saying you feel you deserve more, you're showing them why.
Exactly. You have the evidence.
Okay, so you have your win list. You are prepared. Now let's talk about the words you use in the meeting.
This is very important. Many learners say something like, I want more money.
And I think we can all agree that in business English, that can sound a little too direct.
It can, yes.
Yeah.
We need softer, more professional phrases. We need to shift our vocabulary.
So instead of I want, what should you say?
Well, we have 3 key phrases for 2026. The first one is based on my contribution.
Based on my contribution, when would you use that?
You use it when you want to connect your work to your request. It refers back to your win list.
Can you give us an example sentence?
Sure. You could say, based on my contribution to the project, I'd like to discuss my salary.
That sounds very professional. It connects your work to the conversation.
It does. The second key phrase is about the current market value.
Current market value. So this means you need to do some research first.
That's right. You should look online to see the typical salary for your job in 2026.
And if you find that your salary is lower,
then you can say, I have looked at the current market value for my role, and my salary seems lower than average.
That's a very calm, fact-based way to say it. It's not emotional.
Precisely. And the third phrase is a bit more advanced. It is return on investment, or ROI.
Return on investment. This sounds very business-focused.
It is. It means the company gets good results for the money they pay you. You are a good investment for them.
So how would you use that in a sentence?
You could say, I believe the return on investment from my work has increased this year.
And I notice you use the word I believe.
Yes. Using words like I think, I feel, or I believe is a very good strategy.
Why is that?
Because it makes a strong idea sound more polite. It makes it an invitation for a discussion, not a demand.
I see. So you have the preparation and you have the vocabulary. Now let's talk about the actual conversation, the script.
The structure of the meeting is usually quite simple. Prepare, open the meeting, give your reasons, and then make your request.
And how should you open the meeting? You need to ask your boss for their time.
Yes, and keep it simple. You can ask, are you free for a quick chat?
Or maybe, Is now a good time to talk about my role?
Exactly. Keep it calm and low pressure.
Okay. Let's practice some specific situations. A regular performance review. This is a good time to ask, right?
It's the perfect time. The door is already open for the conversation.
So, in that situation, what is a good line to use?
You could say, I'd like to discuss my salary to reflect my current role and contribution.
That's very clear. It connects your salary to your performance.
Yes. Now, for a different situation, let's talk about the cost of living. Inflation.
This is a very common issue in 2026. Living costs have gone up for everyone. How do you bring that up professionally?
You connect it to your performance. You could say, in 2026, living costs have gone up, and I have kept a high level of performance. Could we discuss a salary increase?
I see. So you are reminding them that you are still a valuable employee, even as costs rise.
That's right. It's about your value to the company, not just your personal bills.
Okay, here's another one. You get a promotion or new duties, but your pay doesn't change.
Yes. Your role has changed, but your salary has not.
What do you say then?
In that case, you can say, my role has changed, and I now manage more tasks. I believe my salary should reflect my current position.
Reflect my current position. I like that. It's very clear.
It highlights the change in your responsibilities.
And one last situation. What if your work directly makes money for the company, like new clients or sales?
This is a very strong position. You can be very direct here.
What's the line for that?
You could say, my work has brought in new clients. Based on this contribution, I'd like to discuss a salary review.
These are all excellent. But what happens if you do everything right and your boss says no?
Or not now. Yes, that can happen. It's a real possibility.
How should you react? It must feel very disappointing.
It can be. But the most important thing is to stay calm. Do not get angry. Focus on the future.
Okay. So what if the company says they have budget problems?
That's a common reason. You can show you understand, but also ask for a future plan.
How would you say that?
You can say, I understand the budget is tight. Can we revisit this in 6 months?
So you are keeping the conversation open.
Exactly. You're planning the next conversation.
What if they say something like, we need to see more from you?
If they say that, you should ask for clear goals.
So you could respond with,
Thank you for the feedback. What clear goals should I meet so we can review my salary later?
That's very smart. It makes the path to a raise very clear.
Yes. And finally, what if the answer is just a simple no?
With no other reason.
Then you end the meeting politely. You say, thank you for your time today. I appreciate the chance to talk about my role.
You keep the relationship professional.
Always. And remember the phrase, know your worth. Even if the answer is no today, being professional is important for your future at the company or somewhere else.
That's a great point. We have covered a lot today. Let's summarize the key points for everyone listening.
Okay.
First, always prepare a win list of your recent successes to show your value.
Second, avoid saying, I want. Instead, use professional phrases like, based on my contribution.
Third, choose the right script for your situation, whether it is inflation or new responsibilities.
And finally, if the answer is no, stay calm and ask to discuss the topic again in the future.
That's a perfect summary. Now let's go over some of the key vocabulary from today's broadcast.
Let's do a vocabulary word tour. We will define 10 words.
The first word is salary.
Salary is the money you receive for doing your job. For example, my salary is paid every month.
Number 2, negotiation.
A negotiation is a formal discussion to reach an agreement. For example, the salary negotiation took 20 minutes.
Next, inflation.
Inflation is when prices for goods go up. For example, inflation makes food more expensive in 2026.
The fourth word, contribution.
A contribution is something you do to help a project succeed. For example, her contribution to the team was very helpful.
Word 5, market value.
Market value is the average pay for a specific job. For example, you check the market value for web designers.
Next up is revenue.
Revenue is the money that a company receives from sales. For example, the new product increased the company's revenue.
Number 7, Responsibility.
A responsibility is a duty or task you must do. For example, I have a new responsibility to train staff.
Our eighth word,
Budget. The budget is the amount of money available to spend. For example, the department has a small budget this year.
next is invest.
To invest is to put time or effort into something for a future benefit. For example, the company will invest in new computers.
And our last word, number 10, reflect.
To reflect means to show or match something. For example, my pay should reflect my hard work.
That's it for today. Remember, every minute you spend listening is a step closer to fluency. If you enjoyed this lesson, please subscribe and join our learning community. Before you go, I have a challenge for you. Write one new word you learned today in the comment field below. I will see you at our next episode at SteadyStep English.